Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Audio Monie here. Hope everybody is having a great Monday, first start to the week. Please do me a favor and consider smashing that like button. And if you're here for the very first time, you should definitely hit that subscribe button to become a part of the family. Because over here we get into the mess, we get into the music and the entertainment and meaning behind it all. So let's get into it because today we have Esso from the Bagfuel podcast. He hopped on the mic and dropped what I believe may be the most embarrassing and the worst take of 2025. Now, I know we have heard some terrible takes, but this one might be the worst take I've heard all year. Because according to him, hip hop is less exciting because Drake isn't the number one guy anymore. So let's roll over to this clip and let's just see what he's talking about. Now, I done sped it up a little for copyright purposes. Y'all already know how that it works. So slow it down on your end if you need it.
When Drake was around, like when he was at the number one spot, hip hop was still exciting.
Mm-hmm.
When Drake, when Drake was doing his tour and lighting up the city and everything, it was lit.
Yeah.
Nobody can light up the city. I just said on other shit with Lord Skull, I said this shit is boring. Nobody's excited. Kendrick is a great rapper. He's dope, but he's not bringing the excitement to it. He's bringing the creativity to it. Drake was outside with the whores. He was all over the place. He's mixing and merging with everybody.
Let me show
you know what I'm saying?
Drake could affect culture just by his gambling slip.
Yeah.
I bet $2 million on the Chiefs.
The gambling shit is crazy.
Just think about that. Just his gambling
He was adding excitement to it.
Yeah.
Think about this. Drake, he would host awards, NBA weekends, stuff like that. We don't have another artist in hip hop that can do
the
that.
Raptors would be on television because Drake would be sitting front row.
He's sitting on the sideline.
Yes.
He's bringing something. He's bringing a pulse to the culture. And he added excitement to the
What do
culture.
you think the fraction?
All right, so to recap what they're basically saying, Esso and his co-host, I don't know his name, but they say hip-hop is boring. No one is lighting up the city, and while Kendrick Lamar is great and creative, he supposedly doesn't bring excitement to the genre. And then it gets worse. Esso's definition of excitement isn't even tied to the music at all. Like, no, it's Drake being outside with whores, mixing and merging with everyone. And his co-host says this like it's gospel, but he mentions Drake can affect culture by showing a gambling slip and by sitting courtside at NBA games. Sir, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what kind of circle jerk cuckold bullshit is this? Like, what? Huh? You know what? Don't be disrespectful, Monie, because that's not right. That's not right. But let's start with the obvious. This is not just a bad take. This is the delusional fanboyism wrapped in midlife crisis energy. Like, you're sitting here talking about Drake like he's been hiding out in a cave somewhere, when in reality, out of him and Kendrick, Drake has been the one to drop the most music since their battle, bro. Since the battle. We're talking about 50 plus songs. 50. Between 100 gigs, some features that he's had, a whole album with freaking Party Next Door that literally just dropped in February. He's now working on another album right now, currently. So he's working on going on two albums in the same year if he releases this Iceman album this year. He's put out singles like What Did I Miss and Which One with Central C. Both of them already out. Both of them flopped. Like, Drake isn't hiding. He's not deceased. Drake is outside more than any rapper in the game. He's still courtside. Remember he tried that shit with DeMar DeRozan? He's still on tour. The tour might not be doing that good, But he's still very visible. He's always on social media. So why are these two grown-ass men sitting on this couch in front of this podcast mic acting like this man is deceased somewhere, or that he's not contributing to the hip-hop genre? Like, and that's what's bugging me, because their points aren't even about the music. You're not talking about bars. You're not talking about albums. You're not talking about hits. You're talking about what Drake does in his free time. Grown-ass men are on a podcast saying the thing they miss most about Drake, or that's exciting, is seeing him with whores. That's what is exciting other grown-ass men when it comes to Drake. And Kendrick already told y'all, the man has gambling and women problems. So to sit here in the big 2025 as a man and say what excites you the most is seeing Drake gamble, that's what gets your rocks off. Seeing him gamble and seeing him with bitches. That is crazy. What does that do for you? Why does that excite you as a man? And let's talk about the excitement that's missing from his music, because y'all refuse to call it out. Drake is so desperate for a hit right now that this man is trying to genre hop. He's trying to genre hop like a frustrated DJ at a wedding because he can't get the people on the floor to dance. He did a Spanish feature. It flopped. And then we had our favorite, Wangwan Delilah. Like, y'all didn't like that one? Oh, another flop. The man is throwing darts in the dark and hitting everything except the bullseye. Everything y'all just listed as y'all being excited for is nothing but derogatory, toxic, or just straight up degenerate stuff. Like, it's not even real shit that pertains to music. You're basically saying, yes, I enjoy him fucking bitches. Yes, I enjoy watching him outside at basketball games. None of this has nothing to do with music. And that's the truth y'all are dancing around, is that his music sucks. It's not that Drake isn't outside, it's that you don't like the music and it's flopping. That's the truth. The so-called numbers guy, the so-called number one guy, hasn't been number one as a solo artist in a very long time. And that was before Kendrick washed him in a battle. He wasn't him before that. It's been a long time. Y'all don't want to look at the facts though. Meanwhile, Kendrick on a stadium tour, minding his business, breaking records. He got the mosh pits the size of fucking small cities. Like, what? Meanwhile, this dude is begging his fans to blink at their concerts. Kendrick is giving his fans lifelong memories. He's promoting financial literacy while you're begging for Drake to give you gambling slips. Kendrick is promoting financial literacy and not a gambling addiction. He's winning awards. Kendrick just dropped has become some of the three most famous words in music history that'll stop you dead in your tracks or whatever it is that you're doing when he releases. And with all of that, Kendrick Lamar is still going home to his family like a grown 38-year-old man should. He's not chilling courtside. I mean, he goes to basketball games, but he goes the fuck home. And this is what kills your argument, because you claim, oh, hip hop isn't exciting, and it's been the most exciting that it's been in years. Schoolboy Q dropped Blue Lips at the top of 2024. A fire project. Vince Staples dropped as well. Megan Thee Stallion went freaking number one off of a diss with his. Rhapsody dropped Adult Project. Freaking Tyler the Creator has given us 2 albums in less than a year. Glorilla made noise. Dolce literally won best rap album off of a mixtape. Common and Pete Rock blessed us. The fucking Clips are back. The Clips are back after 15 years with an album of the year contender. Malice might be rap's MVP this year. If we talking about rap only, outside of the historic run Kendrick has been having with the Super Bowl, the Grammys, the stadium tour, Luther going #1 for 13 weeks, Malice is setting himself up to be rap's MVP just off of music alone. And Jid also just dropped some heat. But let me get this right. Hip hop isn't exciting because you can't watch Drake flirt with women. Hip hop isn't exciting because his gambling slips aren't hitting. Hip hop isn't exciting because you can't sit in a crowd and watch freaking Drake courtside. What? But let me remind y'all that these are two East Coast dudes with this mindset. Two dudes from the East Coast with this mindset. You're looking for Drake to give you some excitement while ignoring what Joey Badass just attempted to do. I mean, I know people have their reservations about Joey Badass, but we literally had Joey Badass versus the West Coast. Joey trying to reclaim New York's dominance. And instead of riding for your coast, you're looking to a Canadian as your supposed savior of hip hop. Be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real. At this point, it's just embarrassing. A line needed to be drawn in the sand, and thank you, Kendrick Lamar, for doing that, because these people are not hip hop fans and they need to be identified based on these trash points of views. This image that y'all had of Drake, unfortunately, has been manufactured. And y'all just don't want to come to terms with it. It's an illusion. And the illusion has been shattered. He's not who y'all thought he was. He isn't surviving off of propaganda and the machine anymore. And now people are realizing they don't really like this nigga. This nigga is corny. His music is not that good. He's not that guy, pal. And at this point, I'm just really convinced that a lot of these men either want to be Drake or they want to sleep with Drake. Because if you can't enjoy the genre when it is thriving like this, like it's never been before in a very long time, you don't like hip hop. You just like him. His activity with women sitting courtside and gambling shouldn't be the reason you're excited. Like, who gets excited watching another man be a trick and clapping at basketball games? The men used to go to war. Men used to build houses. Men used to raise families, sometimes 3 families, and take pride in what they built. That was their excitement. But no, you focus on the sideline of a basketball game. Shouldn't you be watching a game? Why are you watching Drake? The Raptors were on TV because the Raptors were good. He was just an addition. His music should be what's exciting you. And once y'all admit the truth that he's not that guy anymore, maybe, just maybe, you can start to enjoy the music again. So, cousins, before I continue ranting, just let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Is hip-hop no longer exciting and fun? What would make it exciting again for you if you have the same thoughts as Esso, his co-host on Bagfuel? Or are you of the same agreement that this is just bullshit disguised as cuckolding? If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.